All right, we are now live on the Wade's Ventures YouTube channel. Hopefully I don't shake my computer as much because I have really bad internet today, guys. But all right, so welcome into today's show. We're going to talk about websites and apps for eBay, Amazon, Poshmark. The list goes on. And we're going to kind of go through each one of our guests, and they can explain who they are. We've got a really cool panel with Fortunes of Reselling. Those who have never been to this show, this is a weekly every Sunday rotating show on different channels, and everybody's YouTube channel is below, so go subscribe to them because the next week's video will be on one of their channels. So every Sunday we rotate channels. And before we go anywhere, make sure you slap the like button, give us a thumbs up if possible. I will say to a couple of people, hello to people in chat. We got Dragonfire, welcome in. Hello Wade and guys, welcome in. And we have Renzi, the most amazing couple in the world. They are doing some really cool stuff with shoes. Go check them out. Got a YouTube channel now, which I am subscribed to. So anyways, welcome in, guys. This is going to be today's episode of Fortunes of Reselling, websites and apps that we use. We're going to try to think outside the box. I've got authentication apps for high-end goods that we're going to go over. Just kind of a lot of apps that we're going to go over and a lot of websites. And we're going to try to do a rapid fire style. So one person will do an app or website, explain what it is and what it does, and then we'll move on to the next. So you get a full hour of just crazy amount of value, hopefully. All right. So before we get started, hit the like button. Stay tuned. Get your popcorn. And get your pen and paper ready, guys, because you may want to write some of this stuff down. It may help you with your business. So let's get started. We have our esteemed guest tonight, Mr. Nevermore Antiques. I'm going to put his YouTube channel in the link, guys. Go check him out. Go subscribe. But we're going to start with him with a website and or app that he enjoys using for his business.
Well, as Wade says, my name is John. You can call me John. You don't have to call me Nevermore Antiques. But I've been selling on eBay since the early days, way back in 1997. We use a lot of different apps and stuff for our eBay, but a lot of things that like we also sell on other social media sites like Instagram. And one of the websites that I love to use because I'm horrible at, I'm 40 years old, so I'm like new to the whole Instagram scene. I use a website called, let me find it here. It's called Rapid Tags. It's a tag generator that you put in the title of the item that you're wanting to sell or the item that you're trying to promote, and it'll give you a whole list of like tags to use in your posts. And I find that I use it whenever any social media posts, like on the Facebook Marketplace, I use tags, I use the meta tags, and I think that it helps me a whole lot get to put eyes in front of the item that people are looking for. You know, they're going to type in hashtag whatever, and hopefully my item pops up and they're like, whoa, this is for sale. And that's pretty much, I'll put the link in the chat for the rapid tags, and it's free, so that's what's cool.
Dropping knowledge already, guys. Dropping knowledge already. And stay tuned to the very end because you Instagrammers out there, I've got a bombshell thing that you can do to your Instagram that you have no idea that 99.9% of people do not do. And I've got some crazy information for you. But let's hand it over to Jason, Mr. Thrift Trader.
All right, guys, my name's Jason, Thrift Trader. One app that I really like using now that we're nearing the garage sale season is Yard Sale Treasure Map. That is a mobile app that integrates with Craigslist, and it'll actually pull up a pretty much like a map of different pins of yard sales, and you can kind of very easily set up a route, plan a route for a Friday morning or Saturday morning yard sale go. So this is what it looks like. I don't know if I'll be able to show you or not, but it's right there. No, probably not. But yard sale treasure map. All 4 words.
All right. I got to remember this rotation because we're going to use the same rotation. All right. Let's go to Chris. Liquidation, Ohio. One of my favorites.
Hey guys, Chris here, Liquidation OH across all social media platforms. I sell everything from liquidation to thrifting to other crap that I buy, wholesale. But I sell everything on eBay, Amazon, FBA, Poshmark, and all that. So a website I like to share with you guys is pricecharting.com. For those of you that sell hard goods, electronics, games mostly, you can go to this website, pricecharting.com. You can put in as specific as the game with the system, or you can go just generic. And it basically gives you current and historic prices for any video game over time. I believe it gives you complete in box, a loose, and new. So I know you can go to eBay and get sold, but that's a really good website to look at if you want to hold out for a price and shoot high. So pricecharting.com.
Nice. And if you guys want, after we give, like, if you want to type it out, put it in chat, so people can check it out too. You can do that. It's up to you. But all right, let's go to Shane, Mr. Rise and Grind.
So how's it going, everybody? I'm the Rise and Grind Picker, and so what I do is I am starting liquidation next week. I sell on Amazon FBA and eBay. I go to yard sales, pretty much sell anything that makes a buck. And so the one app I have for you that you probably need to get is I use GoDaddy Bookkeeping. And what I can do with that is, a lot of people don't know this, but you can actually link Amazon, link eBay, link PayPal. Every sale and everything that goes through them, especially like transactions where they're deducting money, all goes into that automatically, and you track it all automatically, and you don't have to input it. So that's a huge plus. You can do a ton of other stuff with it, and I think I pay like I think I paid for the year, and it's like, I think it's like 60 to 70 a month, I think, something like that. There's a coupon in your dashboard. If you have an eBay store, there's a coupon in your coupon tab.
Boom. All right. Amazing. We're going to try to do rapid fire today, guys. Just get a ton of value out in an hour. But I'm going to hand over to the best beard in the business, Mr. Scott, the bearded picker.
Okay, so I got a different website for you. For all you aspiring YouTubers, an easy way to make thumbnails. I use canva.com. They have a free section where you can use free and use a lot of their templates for free, upload your pictures, and you can put them in squares. You can put text on them. It makes creating a thumbnail very easy. I use a paid one where I get a little bit more stuff. And I just happened to find out this one watching Ryan Roots. He went over a lot of stuff he used, and I'm like, well, damn, that dude is a great editor and good thumbnails. I'm like, started using it. And so canva.com, they are, it's a very easy to use to make thumbnails. What's the one thing that gets you noticed when people are searching? That thumbnail is what first thing people to get somebody to click on your video. So that's an important part of it. All right, I'm about to drop a bomb on you guys. You guys ready? Let me know in chat if you guys are ready, and hit the thumbs up button if you like this style of rapid fire. But I cannot go until you guys. I cannot say this until we get to 55 likes. So I know there's a little delay. Make sure you hit the like button because this one's going to be cool. All right. So that being said, here is one that a lot of people don't realize. When you're on Instagram, there's a lot of people on Instagram. It's the fastest growing social media platform out there today. You want to set yourself apart any way you possibly can. And I know a lot of people in chat that are doing extremely well that just started Instagram a while ago, that haven't been on there for very long. And a lot of people know this, but a vast majority of people do not know this. And what it basically is you can change your font within Instagram. A lot of people don't realize this, right? So all you Instagrammers out there, you can change your font. Let me pull up my Instagram. I'll exactly show you what I mean by that. So this is my Instagram, guys. You see how my font is different? It's something that grabs people's attention, right? And so I'm going to put in chat what you need to do to change your font in Instagram, so that way you then can be kind of spotted. So click that. It will take you to this very basic Instagram font website. Basically, copy and paste what you already have, and then you can pick between different fonts and then upload it onto your Instagram. And I just log into Instagram on the desktop and quickly use it that way. So can I tell people the real easy way to do it?
Yes.
Wade just says, I want to do this. Give me your password. And you give him your password and he does it for you.
Hey, you have to have
It's amazing, guys, because my Instagram was just carrying on, and then Wade made it look like crazy professional, very interesting. That's a good one right there, for sure.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Dropping the mic. Man. Okay, let's continue on. Hopefully you guys like that. Hey, who gave us a thumbs down? That person probably is not on Instagram, right? All right. So next website, next app you use, we'll go to Mr. John.
This is one that I was just turned on to not too long ago. I always wondered when someone bought something and they gave a best offer for it, like what in the world did it actually sell for? And someone turned me on to this, one of my subscribers on my YouTube channel. It's called watchcount.com. You go in, you plug in the item number, and you hit show me, and it pops up, and it shows you what it sold for. So there's no more guessing, no more second guessing on what you should list it for. You get real data, real information, and real time, and I love it. I'm going to put the link to it, and you need to bookmark that. Sure.
Oh my gosh. And I thought my app and website was good. Man. Okay, that's approved. That's amazing. So now you can check and see what the item went. If it did best offer, you can check and see exactly how much they sold it for. Crazy. All right. Are you guys not entertained? Are you not entertained? And we're only 13 minutes in. So let's continue. Let's go to Scott, Mr. Rise and wait. Am I out of order? I am. Let's go to Jason, the second best beard in the business.
Thank you. Okay, guys, this is another website for YouTube content creators. Personally, I use this website for my intro and my outro. It's called panzoid.com. And really, they have templates that you can mess around with, and you can adjust the different templates, stuff like that. And you can choose, how long or how short you want your intros and outros to be. It's really cool. It's a really cool website. Panzoid.com. That's PANZOID.com.
And if you buy two, you get a third one free.
It's free. It's actually free.
Okay. Sorry. I thought it. Awesome knowledge. All right. So let's go to this guy, Mr. Liquidation Ohio, Chris.
All right. The one I have is for those of you that ship through GSP on eBay, and hopefully you don't have to use this website, but you know how you go on to your sold items and you get that weird tracking number, the UPAA number? After it leaves domestically, you have no idea where it goes. Well, I believe it's the Pitney Bowes website. If you go to parceltracking.pb.com, you can put in that UPAA number, and it will tell you where it went, what postal system it went through, and you could track it to see if it got delivered that way. So GSP shipping, use that website. I'll post it here.
Mic drop. All right. Well, we're gonna go to Shane, Mr. Rise and Grind.
All right, so the next one I have for you all would be, you know what? Let's do like a YouTube one. So the next one would be YouTube Studio, and on YouTube Studio, it's a secondary app that it's no purchase, it's free. You download it, you can link your YouTube. You go in without having to click on the video and sort through all the, watch the videos running in the background while you're trying to answer comments. You can answer comments on there, delete comments, pin comments, look at analytics and all sorts of stuff without actually having to go through the video to do that. So,
bang! All right. Now let's go to the first best beard in the business, Mr. Scott.
Okay, this is a combo app because one works to the other one. Most people, I've heard of Evernote. Good way to keep notes, keep lists, keep all those kind of things. Evernote makes one called Scannable, and basically you can scan any item as a PDF file to your phone. So, people want to know how do you text a document? I need to send a receipt to Amazon. I need to send something somewhere. You take your phone with Scannable, it scans it into your phone as a PDF and saves it in Evernote, or you can send it as an email to yourself. and it works awesome. You know, these new phones have these great cameras on them, but it's called Scannable. It's a product of Evernote. I use the $3.99 Evernote, so I get little extra storage and could use more devices. But that one comes in very handy. Instead of trying to take pictures and send pictures and all that crazy mess, it looks much more professional when it goes as a PDF.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna try to drop the mic. I've got so many apps and websites. Renzi, is my crew in here, by the way, from Maine? Are you guys in here? I don't know if they're still in here, guys, but I'm gonna put this one out there. And I haven't used the site often, but it's pretty cool. So for you Poshmark people out there that sell on Poshmark, or the people that possibly want to sell on Poshmark and want to do like possibly cross posting, this is a great site to use. It's called Poshmark Sharer. Poshmark Sharer, and what they do is they do a lot of things. You can it's real people that will cross post between Poshmark and eBay for you. They're basically virtual assistants. And I'm going to put the link in chat, guys. Really cool website. They also will share your closets. They will do all kinds of stuff. It's called Poshmark Sharer. And I will put the link in chat. It's really cool. It is real people that's doing this. And I will put it in the chat right now. All right. Let's go on to the next amazing website. And John, what do you got for us?
Oh, what do I got for you today? Let's see. One of my favorite websites is I love buying stuff. If I could just buy stuff and not have to actually resell it, that would be fantastic. I'd probably make a really good hoarder. But one of my favorite websites to check out is estatesales.net. And it is an absolutely fantastic website that allows you to just easily pick what state that you live in. If you lived in Washington or if you lived in Missouri, you click on it. You can pick on your area, whatever area you're real close to, or you can actually just put in your zip code. This is mine, and I've got an estate sale coming up April 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. So I'm looking forward to that one. So that's a really good asset that I use to be able to find stuff in my area. Love it.
Really cool.
Yeah.
Really, really cool. All right, so let's move on to what are we moving on to? Yes, Jason, what do you got for us, my man?
All right, I've got another mobile app for you guys. It's called What's It Worth? And I think on it's actually called What's It Worth on eBay for Android users. It may be available to iOS, I'm not sure, but they have a free version and a paid version. If I remember right, I think it's only $5 for the paid version. The really cool thing about this app is it breaks down the number of sold versus unsold and gives you a sell-through percentage as well. So that's something that I like using. I like using that app to really kind of hone in on higher sell-through items when I'm outsourcing at the thrift stores, things of that sort.
Nice. All right, Chris, liquidation.
All right, so the app I have, and this is what I got from Lauren, Hot Chic Thrift, and I believe it's $3.99 for the Pro version, but it's called Completely Pro for eBay, and you can search for, on eBay you only get 90 days. This has a lot larger time period that you can look for that exact item. You could search by details again, or just very generic. You can see all the pictures that were posted. You could see if it's green if it was completed, sold, paid for, or red if it wasn't paid for. It's a great way to look at completed listings on eBay. Completely.
And remember, guys, if you can, put the names in chat so people can go back. All right, Shane, Mr. Rise and Grind, what do you got for us, my man?
All right, so I am going to give a huge tip here that basically John.
Wait. I think we need to get to 95 likes before you give this tip.
Oh, yeah, you're probably right.
We need 6 more people to hit the like button before we get started.
And I've already liked it, so
yes,
that counts me out.
All right, go ahead.
All right, so here's the thing. John kind of led me to this tip, and it's been amazing. 3 of them two I found, one that he gave me: Receipt Hog, Shopkick, and Receipt Pal. While I'm retail arbitraging, I'm buying stuff and getting receipts. I upload them into Receipt Hog. Here it is right here. And it gives you coins. I have 505. You get gift cards for how many ever coins that you get. And also, as well as Receipt Pal, same thing. You get points. Then you can redeem gift cards to hotels, restaurants, whatever, gas, as well as Shopkick. You actually, on Shopkick, you walk through the stores. It'll tell you stores like this. You click on the store, and if you scan the item without even buying it, you get points. Then you redeem it. You put in the price, then you redeem it for a gift card. Oh, hey, Wade, you're muted, dude.
Oh, sorry. That is a good one. Huge, guys. I mean, you had to buy you're buying this stuff anyways. You might as well get gift cards out of it.
Yep.
All right, Shane. Scott. What do you got for us?
All right, I got another double. These two go together. So Shane and I, our latest obsession is penny items. There's an app called Penny Finder. What was that thing? $1.99, $2.99. I think it's $1.99. But basically, you're going to scan the barcode in a Dollar General, and it will tell you it is crowd based. So as people find the items for a penny, they will mark it as a penny. So you'll know very quickly that other people are finding it as a penny. It's going to be a penny. The other thing the app does is gives you people take pictures of their hauls. So it also helps you to be able to visually see, hey, these are some of the items. This is what I'm looking for as penny items. You can scan back and see over time, because once they're a penny, they stay a penny. And so if you're going to have the penny app, you're going to be in Dollar General, you might as well download the Dollar General app as well, because you get a lot of 5 off 25 coupons in that digital apps. And it's easy to sign up for. You might take it. They also have digital coupons that you can stack as well. So those two items go together, Dollar General.
Amazing. Nice. All right. Before I do mine, Jason, do you want to get your desktop ready to screen share photo views so we can show people that? Like maybe pull up one item. All right. So the next one, guys, is huge. I don't want to spend too much time on it, but it's crazy cool. There's a lot of websites that you can. First of all, let me back up. So a lot of people they go to the Goodwill bins, right? And they find these designer purses, Coach, all these different purses, right? Gucci, stuff like that. And they're afraid to buy them because what's going to happen is if they sell something fake, then they're going to get dinged or shut off. One of the platforms, or Poshmark's going to give them a slap on the hand and give them a ding for 30 days, or eBay is going to do whatever they're going to do. So a lot of people are afraid to pick these up. Now, there's a lot of websites that give you free information to kind of let you know, look at the stitching, look at the number on the purse, this and that, right? Well, there is a service out there that's perfect. And what it is basically, I've got it over here. It's called realauthentication.com. Yes, it does cost money, but if you have a designer purse that's worth a lot of money, you can use this service. I don't get anything for sending you there, guys, but what it is you take like 6 pictures and they'll tell you, okay, I want a picture of the zipper. I want a picture of the tag. I want a picture of like the outside of the purse, the inside of the purse. And what will happen is once you send them the pictures, they'll have an expert that knows a lot about this give you an authentication emailed letter that you can print out and take a picture with your item as you list it to show that you paid for an authentication service, and that is, in fact, a real purse. Think about that, right? So you can pay, I think it's like $10. They will email you a letter saying that this is a real purse based on what they did of the pictures that you took and sent to them. You don't have to send the item to them for that time period. And you can put that exact authentication letter next to your purse. And I guarantee you yours will sell a lot quicker than other people's because they can see that it's real and it's authentic. Anyways, that site is called realauthentication.com. All right. There's also other good sites too that you can use, like Purse Form and The Real and stuff like that. But this is a site that you can actually get a emailed authentication letter, which is crazy cool. All right. Let's go on to the next. We'll go on to John. Go ahead, my man.
Okay, the next one I want to show you guys, this is a regional website. If you live in the St. Louis, Illinois, Iowa, even Kansas City area, this is definitely a great place to be able to source merchandise. Let me switch over here. This is a website called BCL Auctions. It isn't backwards, is it? It is. They liquidate businesses that are that are going out of business. And in our day and age, there's a lot of these businesses that are being liquidated, and they do stuff all over Missouri, Iowa, Illinois, and like Kentucky. It's definitely worth checking out if you live somewhere in the middle part of the United States. I love it. I've bought some really awesome stuff from there.
Amazing. Seriously. And by the way, I love the screen shares because it kind of gives an idea of the websites too. All right. So we're going to move on to one of my most favorites. Are you guys paying attention? Well, let's get to 125 likes because I promise you this is worth it. It's going to blow your minds. It is going to blow your minds. The next one. Okay. So let's get 5 more people to like it, and then we will show you guys. This thing changed my eBay business, and I don't mean that in a light way. It literally changed my eBay business, and I believe I've got a higher sell-through rate on my items by using this app/desktop version. So I'm going to switch over now that we got those extra 5 likes to Jason, and he's going to screen share and show you guys exactly what this is.
All right, guys. Can you see my screen? Maybe.
Yes, sir.
All right. So this is PhotoFuse. It's also a mobile app. I've actually never used it on the desktop. Didn't even know it existed on the desktop till Wade said, "Get it ready." So here we are. I've actually, it's photofuse.com. It was free to sign up because I literally just did it in the past 2 minutes. And looks like I've actually uploaded a photo here. This is just a picture of women's blouse. This is actually an older picture because I do white backdrops now. But what I'm going to use here, because I have used this in the mobile app, is I'm actually going to highlight the shirt only here. There. And then what am I going to do here? Hit finish?
Yeah. Well, no. Click at the top.
Okay.
Where it gives you a little mini version just to show what it looks like to the right. To the right. It says wait.
Right here.
Click that. This is going to make your items pure. Oh.
It's only available for pro users.
Okay, I have it. Okay. Click finish and then show us what the finished product is then.
All right. Let's see how this goes.
Now, you're supposed to do this on a pure white background. That was not a pure white background, so it may have a slight issues, but this thing will be crazy. So,
right. I think it'll still look pretty good, in all the honesty, Wade. There it is, guys. That's pretty good for not having a solid white background.
It completely whitens all your photos.
Yep.
Now,
yeah.
Dang, Jason, my man. Looking good over there.
Yeah. You know, I mean, I have used this PhotoFuse on my mobile app, and it works like a charm. It does take a little bit of time on the mobile app. It does. But if you're just looking to get a solid white background on just your default photo, it works perfectly. And I definitely do recommend PhotoFuse if you're having issues getting a solid white background.
Huge, guys. Put some hearts in chat for Jason. That was amazing. All right. So let's go ahead and go over to, oh, sorry, guys. I have it. Okay, let's go ahead and go over to Chris, Liquidation Ohio.
All right. So one of my websites that I use, for those of you that sell board games, they have a pretty good rating system. But this website's pretty good at looking them up, looking pieces. If you have questions about what pieces go with the game, what years, different information, people comment on them, review them, as well as in addition to using eBay sold listings. But boardgamegeek.com is pretty intensive. So basically, you just go to the website, you put in the board game, you make sure you click on the right year if there's multiple versions, and then you can look at reviews on it, all the pieces. You can also, there's also a section where people can say wants or needs, or wants to sell, and they can sell additional pieces. So it's also an extra resource if you want to buy pieces that you're missing in board games.
Yeah, honestly, also, I like the fact that you said missing pieces, because that gives like the whole, if you don't have like the manual or whatever that goes with it, you don't know what pieces go with this. So that's a great site. All right, let's go with Shane, Mr. Rise and Grind.
All right, another one I'm going to give out is Ink Frog. So I have a lister, and she's remote in another state, I think Washington. And what I'll do is I will take all the pictures, and in between the pictures, I took little slips of paper and I just write down the price and like a couple words of additional information. Take the picture, send them all to her by Google Drive. And what happens is she lists them on Ink Frog. She has a staff account. Ink Frog has a built-in editor and everything to get your listing completely ready, and then you can launch it on eBay. And what I do is I just go in there and double check stuff and launch it on eBay. It's $300 a year and has a great editor built in and a lot of other perks.
Huge. All right, let's go ahead and go to Scott, Mr. Bearded Picker.
Okay, so Shane tries to retail arbitrage, but really, I'm the retail arbitrage for the group. The one site I do use quite frequently is Gift Card Granny. To buy, you want to know how to save every bit and everything. You buy using gift cards. You know, my favorite store that I just went to, I find gift cards up to 13% off, and you think, man, 13% is not that great, but you're 13% reduced price going into whatever clearance or whatever else. You're amazed that that money adds up tremendously. If you would take the time to order these gift cards ahead of time, you can do digital or physical. I like using the physical cards better, but check out Gift Card Granny. They have Walmart and Target. Some of the major gift cards that get used over and over are not going to be as discounted as much. But if you're doing retail arbitrage like I am right now, we're trying to avoid brick seek stores. You'll be amazed those smaller stores, the gift cards are not as in demand, so you can get them much cheaper. Go ahead. It's amazing shopping at a discount before you even walk in the door.
We're bringing some fire tonight, guys. Seriously. All right, let's hand it back over to John. What's going on, my man?
Sorry about that. I get lost. I have 2 computer monitors and I have ADHD. The next item the next website that I want to show you guys, it's awesome. How many of you guys have ever been on vacation somewhere and you're like, hey, I'm tired of going to the beach, or I'm tired of looking at monuments or whatever, and you're like, I want to go thrift shopping? Well, have I got the website for you? Let me get my switched over here. This is called thriftshopper.com. And to use this website, all you have to do is enter in your zip code, put in your city and the state that you're in. So it does take a little bit of Google research if you're, say, visiting Gulf Shores or something like that. You hit submit, and it'll pull up the thrift shops that are within your vicinity. It'll tell you their hours. It'll give you their addresses. And if there are any rankings, it'll even give you a ranking on that thrift store. So if you're in a city somewhere and you want to know what's available, I will say that it can be wrong. This one here is actually shut down now, but it's definitely a good place to start. So I hope this helps somebody out there. I really do.
Huge amount of knowledge over here. All right, so I'm actually going to do something that has not been done tonight. Okay, I'm going to give a recommendation, but actually have Shane explain it since he's the man at this. But Shane, my recommendation is booksellfinder.com. Can you explain that, my man?
Absolutely. So Booksell Finder, what it is I actually sell a ton of books, used books on Amazon FBA. And so what Booksell Finder is, it's a website, and I just add it to the browser on my phone, and it comes up with a map of the entire United States. And you can click on any state, and it comes up with all the local book sales in that state, times, dates, and also some prices and which library is holding those book sales. And you can actually just go ahead and mark it on your, I open Google up and I mark it on my calendar in my Gmail. And so it alerts me about a day before.
Boom! Oh my God, that was such a good one for me, guys, right? All right, since that was mine, I'm going to hand it over to Thrift Trader Jay. I'm going to hand it over to Thrift Trader, Mr. Jason. What do you got for us?
Okay, so before I start, I have a question for you guys because you guys might have an answer to this. Terapeak, how far back do the results for Terapeak go when you're researching sold listings?
I have no idea.
1 year.
I was gonna
1
say,
year?
right?
Okay, 1 year. Guys, if you don't subscribe to WorthPoint, yes, it can be expensive. It's $20 a month, but WorthPoint is absolutely amazing. Since I started getting into buying storage units, a lot of people that know me and know my past know that I dealt a lot in clothing, shoes, and accessories and have very limited knowledge in anything outside of that realm. And a lot of the things that I've been finding are, kind of hard to find items or not very many listed, or none listed at all on eBay. When you run into that, WorthPoint is an amazing resource for finding the value of items that simply haven't been listed on eBay in a long time. And for instance, WorthPoint not only gives you the $20 a month, doesn't only give you results from eBay, but it also gives results from heritage auctions, which, when you're dealing in collectibles that are kind of rare or hardly ever around, that's definitely a good place to find the answers you're looking for.
Huge mic drop time. Mike, okay, let's get 3 more likes if we can before we move on. Chris, do you think we can go over some liquidation sites? Everything in your brain that liquidation. Can we go over some liquidation sites, my man?
Yeah, so just where to buy them. Liquidation.com. Bulk, I haven't bought from them. Blue Lots, which changed to Source. I think it's source.com. There's Quick Lots. There's Buy Lots. You want to move into truckloads. There's Excess, which is in Worcester, Ohio. XCESS. You can buy truckload from Liquidation. You can buy pallets from them. But yeah, you can. There's many of those sites have anywhere from small package lots all the way up to truckloads. So those are really the main ones. Anyone else in the chat or in the panel chime in, but those are the big ones.
All right, huge. Can you put them in chat for me? All right, let's go on to Scott, Bearded Picker. What do you got, my man?
Okay, so one of the questions I get the most is what mapping program do I use? I've mentioned it a lot in the past, but this is not my channel, so some people might have heard. But I use a program called EnRoute. I use the full $24 a year EnRoute, and basically what EnRoute does is it has a search function that you can search for any items, and I've got it pulled up on the phone here, and you can see it. The last time I used it on my phone, I use it on my iPad. I put my iPad in the window. If you've seen my videos, it looks like a cockpit of a plane. When I was in Las Vegas last year, those were all the Walgreens in Las Vegas. So you see the green dot, that was my hotel. It's lit as a start. And so if you hit the start button and then make the hotel a destination, it is currently routing the best way through Las Vegas with traffic and everything is going to give you, and it says that's how you hit all the stores the fastest. It'll search anywhere in the country. I use it to go to New Jersey and back, all through 100 stops in Philadelphia, and then connect this whenever you get to a point. If you want to know how to get there turn by turn, this will give you turn by turn, or you can send it to Google Maps or to Waze. If I'm on the highway, I use Waze because I have a lead foot and don't want to get a ticket, and it tells you where the cops are. If I'm in town and it's hard to. Waze's weakness is you can't tell which way to start out in because the little car thing or whatever it is. So I use Google Maps because the arrow is very easy to tell which way you're pointing. So those 3 apps together are tremendous if you're especially even if it's in your own area and you think, man, I'm smart enough to figure the fastest way through, you'd be amazed how many times you're wrong, because I'm wrong a lot and I do this a lot.
You're never wrong. All right, let's get to 160 likes, and then I will drop some more knowledge on you guys. But before we do, we've got a great panel, and I just want to show them some love. So give our panel some love tonight, guys. We don't have any fluff today. It is straight tips on today's episode. So give this amazing looking bunch some love in the comments. But all right, so it's no secret I buy storage units. I like digging through people's boxes, and I love doing it. I'm just going to give 3 websites, very common websites. You guys know them. East Coast and around that area, lockerfox.com. Lockerfox.com is a great website to buy storage units. And then if you're in my area, storagetreasures.com. is also a great website to buy storage units online, but also look up storage units that are live that are done with an auctioneer. You can do both of those things. So, and then the other one that's kind of up and coming is also Bid 13 is a decent one. But Locker Fox, Storage Treasures, and Bid 13 are 3 great websites if you're going to be buying storage units. All right, so let's continue on. Let's continue on to my man, John. What do you got for us? Oh, I think you're muted.
No. Yeah, I have a couple different windows open. I'm sorry about that, guys. This is a basic one. I'm sure that a lot of people know about this, but if you don't know, I do a lot of farm auctions. I go to a lot of auctions. That's my bread and butter. Absolutely love the thrill of the hunt and the being able to engage people in that setting. And how do you know where auctions are going to be at? Well, pretty easy. You just go to auctionzip.com and you put in your zip code. You can put within 30 or 50 or 100 anywhere. And then you hit search and it'll pop up and it'll tell you where the auctions are going to be at. I have 3 auctions coming up Saturday, so I'll be busy. So that's mine.
Huge. You know, at the end of the day, you want to be able to find different ways to source, and that's a great way, a great website. So, all right, let's move on to Jason, Thrift Trader.
All right, guys. I also use a mobile app called Book Scouter, and the cool thing about Book Scouter is when you scan a book with it, it compiles a list of potential buyers, and it gives you kind of a rundown. Like, for instance, this book I can sell to pals for $5. So, for instance, if I'm out scanning books to send to Amazon, and Amazon, like maybe the price has tanked or something of that sort, or it's just not worth anything, I can also scan it with Book Scouter, and I might actually be able to make some money with it. And the cool thing is, it's like each of these buyers, what you'll do is you'll just send a box full of books to them, and they'll write a check and send that check right to the mail to you.
Oh my gosh. All right. Amazing. Let's move on to Chris, Liquidation Ohio. What do you got for us, my man?
So I hope most of you know about this one, but Google Sheets, it's free. Just Google Sheets, and it takes you to the website. It's basically Excel and Google. What I like about it is you can access it from multiple different computers. I list my inventory in there. So I basically put my inventory in there, and I put my liquidation manifest in there. So I track by liquidation if I'm profitable per lot. And then I copy and paste out of my thrifted items. I keep my titles in there, and I just paste it right to eBay. So it's great to go back and forth. But the plus with Google Sheets is that it has an app, free app to get on your phone. You can access the same sheet that you edit on your computer at home. So when you're out at the thrift store, if you want to check something, you typed in, hey, did I already buy this? Hey, what did I buy it for? You can get it right on your phone.
Huge, huge. All right, let's go on to Shane, Mr. Rise and Grind. What do you got for us?
So the next app, since Jason mentioned books, I'm going to use Scout IQ. So if you want to sell books on Amazon, okay, use Scout IQ, because what happens is you can literally scan. So you open it up, and you can either do a Bluetooth scanner, or you can scan it on your phone. You scan the book, and it tells you what it's worth on Amazon, the rank, the e-score, which is the last time the book, or how many times the book sold in 6 months, as well as you have quick links in Scout IQ for Book Scouter and other sites that buy it from you.
Huge, huge. All right, let's get 5 more likes, and then we're going to move on to the Bearded Picker. 170. I know he's got a good one. All right, so let me switch it over now to the Bearded Picker. What do you got, my man?
Running out of apps. We've killed a lot of them. I'll give you Wade's. I'm the old dude on this panel, and if you're not using Instagram as a source of sourcing, Instagram people think of as, oh, it's people's pictures, it's their families, this or whatever. It truly, if you understand how to use the hashtags and check out Walmart clearance, Wags clearance, Walgreens clearance, whatever store clearance you want, you'll be amazed that these couponers and all these people follow all these different people, and you'll be amazed. your whole feed will be full of deals, what people are finding, and guess what? They're going to take a damn picture of it. I mean, it's absolutely amazing. If you're not, I had to be talked into this by not even Wade, a friend Jennifer. Like I kept asking her, how the hell do you know before me? And we're in the same stores. And I follow the couponers on Instagram. If you're not leveling up, you don't even have to participate with pictures or whatever. You don't have to put fonts on your Instagram. You just need an account so you can follow others. It is an asset that if you're not using right now, you're losing out because other people know ahead of you and are finding these deals first.
And by the way, I'm going to echo that. You guys can sign up for Instagram Business completely free. And it kind of changes things up a little bit because it shows you times a day that your audience is most active. It gives you a lot of insight on who is following you. For example, 60% of everybody that's following me is female. So I have more females following me than I do males. It shows you all kinds of stuff. So sign up for Business Instagram. It basically makes your personal business completely free, and it will give you a lot more information. So mine right now, guys, is a lot of people don't realize this, but Goodwill.com, right? A lot of people, I don't think, utilize this site enough. Goodwill is moving a lot of their stuff in these outlets and even some Goodwill bins to Goodwill.com. And may potentially be some good nuggets there. Goodwill.com, a lot of people don't realize that that's out there. Or shopgoodwill.com, excuse me. Anyway, so use this shopgoodwill.com because there may be some good nuggets out there that you guys can take advantage of. All right, so let's move it over to John. What do you got for us?
Okay, this is one of my favorite sites. I'm a little bit of a fanboy of it. I've used it for years. Most of you probably have heard of it before. It is actually called slickdeals.net. I've used it. It's a great place to find coupons. Always, if you're looking to buy like a new computer from a certain outlet, always Google, make sure there's any coupons that are available. If they are, make sure that you're taking advantage of them. If you're looking for stuff to flip, Slick Deals has a forums, and they have the hot deals section here. If you click on that, there are just, well, here we go. There are just a ton of threads on different stuff. People are constantly, they're hitting the internet, they're finding these deals. This is retail arbitrage online, and they come here, they slam them up. They have a reward system where people get thumbs up and get kudos and stuff like that. And people love to post the stuff they find, like pricing errors and stuff like that. And this is definitely one for your bookmarks. Bookmark it, check it often, and you can even set up alerts. That's the cool thing. If you're wanting to find a hot deal like for a PS4 for Christmas time, and the online people are going out of stock all the time, you can actually set up an alert on slickdeals.net, and it'll let you know when someone posts anything about that hard item that you're looking for. So be sure to check it out.
Huge. Dang. That's why we have him on the chat. He makes us look good. real good. All right. So I'm going to hand it over to Jason, Mr. Thrift Trader. Go ahead, my man.
All right, guys. I don't believe that John covered this one, but he did cover it in a recent video on his YouTube, and it's declutter, which is
that sucks.
Sorry. Okay, so guys, if you are gated like a lot of us unfortunate Amazon sellers in selling CDs and DVDs, that kind of media, don't discount looking at the CDs and DVDs anymore, because declutter is there for you. Now, the thing is you got to have a cheap source for CDs and DVDs. I would say like the Goodwill bins. If the Goodwill bins in your area is anything like mine, they go by weight. So you're going to pay 10 to 15 cents per CD, per DVD. Now, with that being said, you can scan those CDs, DVDs. They may only pay you 25 cents, 50 cents, $1 per CD or DVD in good condition, but sometimes it'll throw up $4, $5, $6. And if that's the case, then you need to further your research and look on eBay to see if you can get even more for it. But But declutter is a
Exactly.
really cool app because it's a volume game at that point. So if you're at the Goodwill bins and you're digging through and you find a bunch of CDs, DVDs, scan them with the declutter app, you could probably make 20, 30 cents a piece.
All right.
You can also use it. I'm sorry. You can also use it to scan. If you're in the middle of a Goodwill, they push a cart of books out, and you don't know if you're an eBay seller and you want to know if any of those sell well. Scan it. If it pops up on their system for a couple bucks, man, slam that thing in your cart because it's going to sell for like 10, 15, 20 bucks on eBay.
Mm-hmm.
Huge. All right, this is the last round, guys. I forgot to mention that this is the last round, and then we're going to at that point do a few more things, and the video will be done. It goes by quick. An hour goes by quick. All right, so let's go ahead and go to, gosh, who's next? Only the best skin in the business, Mr. Chris, Liquidation Ohio. Go ahead, my man.
All right, I'm going to end it with a simple one, the Walmart app. I use it to, if I'm in the store and you want to check a price, if it's not on there, you can check the price. What I like it best for is use the Walmart Pay. And if you buy your groceries there, let alone source them there, you can pay through the Walmart Pay. And right after you pay, you put your card in there, you get a virtual receipt, and you hit submit receipt to Savings Catcher. And I forget the time period, but it'll basically, if prices drop, they will give you cash back. And it basically just saves money in the app, and then you cash it out.
Very nice.
Oh, man. The looks and the smarts, really rare. Really rare. All right, let's go ahead and go to Shane, Rise and Grind. What's your last tip?
So my last tip would be let's see here. Trying to think of okay. So I have an Android phone, so I don't know if it's Apple or whatever that you can if you can download it on Apple, but I use an app called eBay Fees Analyzer. And you pull it up, and you basically, it's just bare bones. You enter in virtually all of the information to the listing, and then it gives you what your profit will be. And that's how you know if you should buy something or not on eBay.
Huge. By the way, I know this necessarily isn't an app or website, but can you tell me what you told me about the stickers on electronics?
Yeah. So here's an awesome thing I do. I'm actually trying to find them. I may not have any close to me. But what I use for electronics, like what I told Wade, is he was selling some high-end ham radios. And I don't think they're in here. But for my like little electronics, like I occasionally will get some like vintage electronics or like a Walkman or something like that that's out of the package. And what I use is these little tamper-proof stickers. They have a serial number on each one. And so I put it on there before I list it. I took a picture of the serial number in the listing. And occasionally on those old electronics, like even NES systems, I've sold those before. People will try to take them apart and take a couple parts out of them and then return them. And if you rip that sticker off, the residue will rip off on the item. You can't get it off. And the sticker is no longer on there, which in turn will help you in an eBay claim immensely.
So, huge tip, guys. Hopefully you rewind that and watch that, because if you sell any electronics, I would definitely, and they're cheap too. All right, let's go to Scott. What's your last one, my man?
Okay, so the BrickSeek app. Okay, did y'all hear that? The BrickSeek app. Okay, they don't have it. Well, they have an app. It's under beta. You have to apply for it and all that stuff. That's just too complicated. For those of you who don't know, apps cost hundreds of thousands of dollars to develop good ones. I can't imagine what the eBay and Amazon apps cost. But for you, luckily, most of these sites are mobile friendly, which means that you can see right here on the screen, it says BrickSeek. It opens it right up to BrickSeek, just like it was an app, and it treats it like an app. How do you do that? Shane mentioned it earlier, but he kind of glossed over it. If you hit the three little buttons here, there'll be share to homepage or share to your screen, whatever your phone says. So you'll send this page to your screen. It'll show up. Then if you long press it, you can change the name to whatever you want to be. Mine just says BrickSeek. This is Android. It'll do the same thing on iOS, but you can only do it on iOS if you're in the Safari app. Very similar process. Send it to the homepage, but you know, a lot of these websites that we use, you know, it's frustrating as hell to go through keep going through the browser to the bookmarks and all that stuff. Make your life easy. Put a shortcut on your homepage. You know, then the phone treats it just like an app. You can put it in folders. You can do all that kind of stuff. But truly organize your phone. Make your any time you can save is, you know, we all have limited time and that kind of stuff. So spend a few minutes learning what your phone will do, and truly make it work for you on every website, because almost every website now is mobile friendly because mobile has gotten so crazy.
Absolutely.
Yep, huge. I feel like I should give one more tip out, since technically Shane did one tip for me. It's a site that I haven't used actually, so I don't know much about it, but it's called TaxJar. Anybody in chat use TaxJar? Basically what it is kind of like GoDaddy. It auto syncs all the platforms, all the selling platforms, and then it figures out where your sales are coming from and what state's sales tax is in each state. So it's a really cool website. Basically, it auto syncs to eBay and all the different platforms, finds out where your sales are coming from and what technically the sales tax should be in there. Now, I know eBay does part of that, but for other sites like Mercari and Poshmark, I think it's a great way. But it's called TaxJar. All right. So normally we would say, you know, do our last goodbyes of where you can find these folks. I think you guys all know where you can find them, except Nevermore Antiques. John, you guys should go subscribe to his YouTube channel. He's got an amazing YouTube channel. But I want to, we've got 3 minutes left. We are going to give one person some words of wisdom that they can bestow on us to help us with our reselling business, or inspirational quotes, or whatever the case may be. So each person gets one of them that they can give out, and we're going to do the same rotation that we started with. And John, go ahead, my man.
Believe in yourself. Nobody else will believe in you as much as you believe in you. Maybe your mom, but you believe in you. Invest in you. Read books. Read a lot of books, and believe in you.
Love it. I think that's a crazy good one. And read a lot of books will help you with Alzheimer's too, supposedly, right? All right, let's move on to the second best beard in the business. The man, the myth, the kind of the legend, Mr. Jason, Thrift Trader with Resellers Anonymous Facebook group. Go ahead, my man.
All right, guys. Really all I got to say is, you know, a business, whether you're part-time or full-time, a business is a living, breathing animal, okay? And with any kind of animal, you have to feed it and you have to care for it. And sometimes feeding and caring for your business can be challenging. And sometimes it's fun, sometimes it's hard, sometimes it's depressing, sometimes it's amazing. But the thing is if you always keep looking forward, always keep your eyes towards the sunshine, then all the shadows that are cast will be behind you. So always look forward in your business adventures, and you'll go very far.
Huge, my man. I expect nothing less of this guy. He's really cool. Go check out his Facebook group, Resellers Anonymous, and his YouTube channel as well. Mr. Pac-Man, $5, no matter the amount. Thank you so much. He gives me so much cool stuff, guys, and he's been an admin in my chat from day one. Amazing guy. Thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it. Hopefully you guys got some value out of this. So let's move on to I want to say him Ken, because he's got the most amazing skin and the best hair in the business. But we're going to move it over to Chris, Liquidation Ohio. His wife is lucky, because I feel like he's going to live until he's 140 with all that head of hair. But let's move over to Chris, Liquidation Ohio, to give his words of wisdom.
Mine is love the process, right? Love what you do, and it's not going to be a day of work. So love what you do, love the process, and if you don't love it, change something to make it happen.
Love it. Love it. I'm laughing at Shane because I feel like he had to take a swig of beer before he did his. You like last time where I was like, okay, give your last tip. He's like,
oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Shane, go ahead with your tip, my man.
All right. So here's what I'm going to lay down. When someone tells you you can't do something, don't listen to them. And there's going to be a lot of people in this business that is going to tell you you can't do it. And it might seem crazy, right? Because there's a lot of haters out there. Even if you have one little bit of success, they're going to tell you can't. Rise above it, push through, and freaking crush it. There's tons of people that told me that, oh, you could never do a high volume of sales when you're a part-time reseller. That's bullshit. Like, you can 100% do it. You just got to put your mind to it. You got to manage your time, and you got to learn what works best for you.
Couldn't say it better myself. Don't put limitations on yourself just because you're part-time. Seriously. All right. I saved the best for last. This man needs no introduction. Seriously. Have you guys seen that? Was it? I can't remember if it's The Simpsons or if it's Family Guy, where the guy was sitting on the bench and this guy had a big, long beard, and then this bird started chirping, runs right into his beard and creates a nest and a home. Was that Family Guy? I can't remember. Anyways, I feel like that could happen to Scott any day now. But regardless, Scott, go give your words of wisdom, my man.
Okay, my words are with great beard comes great responsibility.
I'm working on that, Scott.
That's really not it, but I'm going to give you the same thing I gave you a few minutes ago on the other show, the Patreon show, is truly surround yourself with good people. You are who your friends and colleagues. You can truly network in this game, and how do you level up? You truly have to have people that support you, good, bad, whenever. People that will call you out if you make a mistake. They don't have to call you out in front of other people. But they have to have enough balls to say, "Hey, Beard, I wouldn't have done that." But whenever I hit a home run, they need to be right there beside me, pushing me forward. The same thing I do for any of these guys. You've got to truly have people that are positive in your life, are honest with you, and that you can invest the same way, because we are social beings, and there are plenty of bad people out there. Surround yourself with truly good people who you can invest in. The results are well worth it. Is there pain and heartache? Sometimes, but it's worth the journey.
That's why I love putting the camera on Scott, because you know what? He always has some great stuff that you can use. I mean that. I want to say something. Everybody says time flies, including myself, right? Time flies. Time flies. Time goes by so quick. Before you know it, you're going to be old and gray and have a really long beard. Time flies, right?
Absolutely.
But the way that you can the way that I think of it is, now again, I'm going to get some flack for this, right? Because people are going to be like, Don, the Doctor Professor, is going to be giving me crap in the chat right now, and everybody else. But yes, I'm young, right? I'm young in retrospect, but it seemed like it was yesterday that I was in high school. I graduated in 2014, and I said this before. So I want you guys. Let me lock the camera on me so you guys can't see.
Wait. Did you say 2014?
No, 2004 is when I graduated. So think of when you graduated high school, okay? Whether you graduated high school last year, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, it seems like yesterday to all of us that we had pimples and that we were worried about if we we're going to make the sports team and what we were wearing and if that girl likes us or if that guy likes us. It seemed like yesterday. And now where we are today, right? Time flies. So think about that for a second and realize that, yes, time flies, but enjoy the moment, enjoy the ride in your business. So before we go any further, just for Scott's sake, because I know he's grinning over there, I may have to mute him, but let me know when you graduated high school in the messages to the right of me. I want to know when you graduated high school, guys. And then think about that and realize that, yes, time is flying, but you still have time to enjoy yourself with your business, whether it be with your business, your friends, your family, your reselling business, your everything, right? So look at that. Look at that chat. Yes. Perfect. I proved my point. So anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Make sure you hit the like button. Let's get to 200 likes. Remember, this show is a rotating show. This is Fortunes of Reselling, created by Shane and Scott. It's a rotating show. I don't know who it's going to be on, so make sure you go below and you subscribe to all these folks and join us next Sunday, if you will. Thanks for joining. Hopefully you guys like this. I'll try to put some of these links to these different websites that we talked about below. And again, until next Sunday, This is Fortunes of Reselling. And before I cut it off, because there's a little red button that says stop broadcasting down here. I know Scott has something to say. I'm going to put the camera on him just for a quick second.
We may not be in the tournament. We may not be in the tournament, but Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Hey, why are you going to let him do that?
Much love.